We going back to the roots, we going back to the roots. Some of y'all that's been around here for a while know that this is what I do. I complain and I rant. Especially when things just don't quite make sense. I told y'all in I think my last video that I was gonna be working at Dollar Tree. Yeah, that didn't work. So I ended up working at Dollar General because the pay was better and I was getting more hours, so I'm not gonna go into that. But there's a difference between Dollar Tree and Dollar General. Dollar Tree, everything is $1. We've been through this. Dollar General, everything is generally around $1. And also, there's a difference between the customers of Dollar Tree and Dollar General. And that's what this video is for. Yesterday was my first day and I'm already making this video. Problem? I think so. Let me just give y'all a general location of where this Dollar General is. So like the area that I live in, you know, it's not like the best area for people of my color, but it's, you know, it's not ghetto, it's not like hood or nothing, but it could be better. Think about this. The high school that I graduated from, there's a cow pasture in front of it. I don't know if that really kind of helps you, you know, picture the area. You know, like my family ain't poor or nothing, but like the area where my neighborhood is, you know, it could be better. Let me start y'all off with this one customer. It was about 8:30 in the morning. He buying a jar of pickles. First of all, I'm sitting here like, who buys a jar of pickles at 8:30 in the morning? Like, I mean, maybe that's your breakfast. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess to each his own. So he comes up to my register, and as you know, I'm pulling him up. He asks me, hey, does pickle juice kill mats? And I'm just like, I've never heard of that before, but I guess that's a possibility. So he's just like, okay, well, thank you anyway, and he grabs his bags and he walks out the store. So my manager looks at me, she was like, okay, this is your first day, I'm gonna let you know that we're gonna have customers like him come here all the time asking questions like that don't even make no kind of sense. So you just gonna have to learn how to ignore it. So I'm like, okay, cool, I just have to deal with ignorant people that just ask stupid questions. I mean, that's normal. So, you know, we had this other lady, you know, people are gonna come in the store and they're gonna pay with an EBT card. For those of you that do not know what EBT is, it's food stamps, which food stamps means you can basically buy food with that card. It's like a credit card or a debit card, but it looks kind of different. So this lady came up to my register, and some people, I guess, are kind of ashamed that they have EBT. So like, she was like kind of trying to hide it, and she swiped it. So I'm guessing she was thinking I was judging her. No, lady, I wasn't judging you because you're using an EBT. I was judging you because you're using it at a Dollar General. The other day, I had about 5 customers come up to the register and they were like, you don't smoke, do you? And I was just like, no, sorry. And they're just like, I could tell. And I was just like, what's that supposed to mean? And like, I swear, they all said it just like that. And I was like, why are all these people saying, oh, I can tell? I mean, I guess that's a compliment. I kind of like my life. There was one lady that I couldn't sell cigarettes to because she didn't have her ID. She lived about 80, but she was getting kind of mad at me because she was yelling out her birthday. And I was like, ma'am, I can't take that because you don't have your ID. It doesn't matter how old you look, I have to put it into the system. But like, she should be thanking me because I added like 3 more years to her life by not selling her those cigarettes. So I felt like that was my good deed of the day. So my shift was over, and you know, I'm bringing out my register and everything, waiting for the manager to be like, okay, yeah, you can go. So like, somebody was supposed to come and relieve me of my duties. You know, they have the cashiers come in like back to back. And you know, my person just, you know, never showed up. So we're just standing there, they're calling him, he's not answering, and they're trying to call other employees, see if they want to come in, they're not answering. So they're like, oh crap, now we ain't got nobody to come in. So after that, both of my managers looked at me and they were just like, you wouldn't happen to want to work a double today, would you? My dumb behind said, oh sure, you know, I could use the extra money. Of course I'll work a double. That was probably the worst mistake of my life. I'm not even kidding. Y'all, I worked from 8 a.m. that morning to about 10:30 that night. So future reference for any children out there watching this video, and I know there's some adults out there that watch this video, if y'all ever get asked to work a double, don't do it. It's not worth it. Getting past that, I still had nonsense that I had to deal with on the second half of my shift. There was this family that came in our Dollar Tree. I just said Dollar Tree. Dollar General that came in and like, they had a whole like cart full of groceries. So I was like, okay, I mean, I guess people, you know, completely shop at Dollar General. And like, when I was looking them up, I kept noticing their total. It was like roughly $190 on groceries at Dollar General. He wrote me a check for $192 if I remember. and it wouldn't really, you know, go through the machine. So I called my assistant manager over. I'm like, hey, his check won't go through. Did I do something wrong? I know this is my first day, so I just want to be sure that I put it through the machine right. And they're like, yeah, sure. So they ran it through, and it like did the same thing. Like it didn't read it. It's supposed to put like void or something like on the check, so they can't use it anymore. She goes back and calls the manager who had left like earlier that morning or whatever. So she comes back and she's like, yeah, our machine won't take your check or something. Do you have like a debit card or something? They're like, no, I don't have that. Why won't my check work? Like they was getting an attitude. So I don't really know what happened after that. I just remember they were talking, they was arguing, it was getting loud, it was getting ghetto. Oh yeah, this is a black family if that kind of matters. But it was just, you know, getting out of control, and then they were just like, okay, well, we're leaving, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They stormed out with their little family and 2 kids. So my assistant manager walked past her, she was like, I need to talk to you. She was like, whenever somebody brings up like that much food, only food, she was like, for future reference, if somebody does that, it's not real, it's check fraud. And I was just like, it's check fraud. And she's like, yeah, they were trying to write you a fake check, and that's why the system wouldn't take it, because it recognized that they bought all food, because nobody comes in here and buys $192 worth of food, like just food and nothing else. So on my first day, somebody tried to write me a fake check. Then I had another manager telling me, you know, toward the end of my shift when it started to get dark, she was like, hey, like, you know, I don't know if you noticed, but the Dollar Generals, you know, in this area or in this county, they tend to get robbed. And I was like, that is good to know on my first day as it's getting dark. She's like, well, I'm sorry, but they get robbed. People just stand out in the parking lot, they wait, they hide in the stores during closing time, and they tend to just get hit. But that is it for that ridiculous nonsense that I had to deal with on the first day. The first day I'm going through this, dealing with nonsense with customers. I don't understand that. Be ready for the ridiculousness I have to deal with for the rest of this summer. And oh, you best believe that y'all will be hearing about it. So I thank y'all for watching. Keep subscribing. I guess I'll see you next time. So see you.